First, let me say, Fred, it must be very painful to be a member of parliament in this administration, because at the end of the day, it is the will of the party leaders that prevails. The anonymity of our honorable legislatures has been, overshadowed by that. And that's why you see we have a lot of political back and forth, but even for them as members of parliament, decisions that they could question, they don't have the power to. An example would be in a sub-county or a constituency where you have over 20,000 registered members, but the public participation, only about 700 people showed up, and that is termed to be qualitative and quantitative. It raises a lot of questions. So when I say that, I mean we need to broaden the spectrum of the parameters of our constitution. And such processes that we are experiencing now, they're challenging how live our constitution is and what we need to amend moving forward. But it is a step in the right direction. This should be the best news for the country because it is unprecedented that a change of administration, a change in the presidency is happening, like I said before, peacefully but chaotic. And here we are. Now, when it comes to replacement of the deputy president, because as a nation, we must have a deputy president. That is a constitutional right for us all Kenyans across the political divide. Is it wise for the president to now nominate somebody from the mountain? From what I've heard, the people from the mountain don't care. They don't want it. They want the position going to another region. Because one, it has reaped no benefit in the last over 2 years that we have had a deputy president from the mountain. And secondly, we must remember, however blind some people may ought to be, that the president and the deputy president, they stand impeached by the public as of June this year. That's why people are saying, we are not against the impeachment of the deputy president. We are for the impeachment of the deputy president and the president. Had there been such a clause in this document that was circulating, then the overwhelming support would have been for impeachment of both. Whether it is constitutionally applicable or practical as of now, that's another question. But I think it is in the wisdom of the president to try and find a representative or rather a replacement of the deputy president from not the listed persons. This is the time we are going to see, as Ahmed Nasir said, the senior counsel, that we are about to realize whether the problem is the president himself as an individual or it is the people surrounding him. Because none of the proposed persons, especially from the mountain region, has the political muscle that would help the re-election of the current president in 2027. None of them, not Kindiki, none of them, not Ali Swahome, not Dindinyoro, none of them. So perhaps it is about time he tries to see whether the broad-based government, just like he imported a few professional CSs, the most qualified from the opposition, perhaps he should get a replacement from that side. Because even the sitting members of parliament today, they do know that the political discourse that is happening has put, and you see we have very young legislators with us here today, but their political process, their political future, their political career has been put at loggerheads as of now because they have been forced to fight battles that they are not within their scope. But they must because of the party allegiance and what the boss says. So there is a lot of rift, and I would wish that right now the president finds it in his wisdom to source for somebody else from the opposition. And we see whether that can salvage him politically, which again would be an exercise in futility.
Would it also be wise for the president to pick someone politically powerful for deputy president? We'll continue this discussion after the break.